Heyo everybody, and welcome back to another A-Rank episode of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Today's episode is Final Rush. Fun little thing about this specific A-Rank episode. I was actually on Skype with my friend Sean, who you'll probably know through our Dokapon Kingdom series and, other VBS Play stuff. I was chatting with him the whole time I was doing these A-Rank episodes, so I partially had my mind on extra stuff and not just this, just because, well, why the hell not? Also, here's a gigantic shortcut if you don't fuck up, which I did quite a bit. So, yeah, for me, it wasn't quite so easy getting to this, to latch onto this rail right here, but it worked, and, well, there's a bomb you can use to take care of that. This stage actually was quite a lot of fun with all the different little shortcuts you can take. And also, like, trick jumps like that. Make sure to land on the ground for that one to actually count. I've actually hit the spring while I was in that combo, and, well, needless to say, it was not fun, to say the least, to not get my bonus. Also, something that'll be coming up later is, that little bit I just did a bit ago where I grind railed onto that previous set of platforms, you can actually skip a lot of that platforming part by just jumping. It's not really hard to do. That's just like a bunch of speed boosters where you don't really need them. And then this is oh yeah, you can do that right there if you're fast enough to get a little shortcut and skip some of these grind rail sections that you either light speed dash or homing attack into, depending on how responsive the controls are. And as we all know, light speed dash isn't necessarily all that responsive. I can tell you that some of these jumps are, well, this is hard mode speaking. Some of these jumps are going to get tricky, and if you mess up like that, just homing attack into the rail and you should be fine. These Artificial Chaos specifically have never been too much trouble for me, just because they don't really react in time. And now I'm just like, well, just gonna let the game speed up for me so I don't fuck it up. And there's a rail, I'm trying to remember correctly, oh yeah, I always keep hitting, no, I didn't hit that grind rail that time, but I do bounce up to this. I believe it's this rail. No, it's this rail. You want to hold B the entire time, so you can actually make it up to the spring, so you can go fast. I'm just trying to think of other stuff to talk about, and remember that for later. We'll be coming back. Well, I'll edit to that specifically because getting to that pedestal during the Chao mission is gonna be nothing. Well, actually, it'll be something for me because of all the failed attempts I'll have just trying to make a particular jump. Whee! And also, if you manage to hit these rails right here, you get a decent enough shortcut. So, try and hit them. You'll burn some time, and you might even also get some awesome combo points. And it also just kind of makes the stage go quite a bit faster because, we're actually going to be getting to the last bit of the stage, which is run away from debris. You really only have like a split second if you want to do a spin dash to go faster. It's not really all that bad. It's not really all that bad. It was actually kind of fun compared to Crazy Gadget, which was frustrating as all hell. Oh, and a funny thing about all these A ranks that are all point requirements, they're all the exact same requirement, 13k. But anyway, on to 100 rings. Pretty negligible, just keep an eye on, just memorize where all the rings are. In fact, I jump off of this early because there's a 10 right here, which you'll just speed by if you just normally jump like that. Get a few rings right over here. Yeah, that guy doesn't have any. You get some rings right over here. There's a 5 right there, which if you're careful about jumping, you can get. like with all the other 100 ring requirements, it's really just memorizing where they all are. And I do not skip it this time because there are ring boxes down over here you can grab and other trails of rings. Just try to make sure you don't get screwed by the camera or like that. I barely made it out of there. So just get all the ring boxes you can get. It's not really much more to it. Also don't get hit because that would kind of ruin your run. Because getting hit for the 100 ring portion is good. Also, checkpoints are super good with bolstering your ring count. When they could, excuse me, potentially give you like 20 goddamn rings per checkpoint, potentially, is good. And I get that last bit on the rail, and we are golden. A rank. Got it. Alright, coming up will be the aforementioned Chao mission, and you're gonna see the little edit to get things up to speed. You got 4 minutes and 30 seconds to do so. And here we are. Here's that pedestal I was talking about. So just go right up to it and play your Mystic Melody. And platforms will appear, and you actually have to light speed dash to actually get going on this platform. It actually kind of sucks. It feels really uncomfortable. And there's some platforms under here which you really don't want to overshoot. And you get yet another Mystic Melody pedestal to allow you to light speed dash over here. Oh, this is just crazy, honestly. You only ever see this section once, but it's easily one of the crazier things I've seen. Also, don't get hit by that guy, he's an asshole. And there's your Chao. Not much more to it than that. Just this one crazy section of rails that you gotta grind on. And pray that you don't fall. Just gonna watch that spinning emblem tick up. Alright, so the timed mission is, well, the same as the last one. May as well edit right to the end again, because I really didn't have anything interesting to show for this other than I got the A rank again. Zippity-doo-dah. There's the A. Wasn't really... Well, actually, I failed it once. So you see no emblem thing here. So, here we are with hard mode. So, they changed up quite a bit of the layout of the level here. So, as you can see with the video length, it takes me quite a bit longer to actually get this done in the first place. That guy hasn't changed, but there's a lot more dangers, like that guy who will probably shoot the shit out of you. Also, they throw an artificial chaos there like an asshole. And I do the usual skip over to this rail grinding section thanks to the bounce bracelets beating me up. Also, if you're not careful, you can actually influence your direction to the point where you'll screw yourself out of hitting the platform. And they throw no bomb for you this time. You gotta kill the artificial chaos yourself. And I zoom over here. I really don't know what the hell I was thinking with that, but oh well. You have to skip that because they have the ball there now. I skip that guy and somehow survive. It's crazy stuff. This is the jump I'm talking about, which you can skip that portion of the level, which is actually convenient, and please don't fall, that would kind of suck. And per usual, you just have to jump to keep going. Well, actually, you have to that time, because they throw a spike ball there, which if you hit it, you are going to fall to your death. And that is no fun at all. Also, what's no fun is spinning like crazy turret things of the artificial chaos variety. How the hell did I get that out of that? And for this one, I decided to do a spin dash up, and I don't quite get the speed I need, so you get to see this section of going up. Which I didn't show beforehand. Also, they make that jump super long, so you really have to be careful. Just trying to think what else I can think of for the level design that has changed. Well, you guys are going to see it, and I'm going to remember it, and, well, watch myself mess up that, rail grind to the spring. It's always fun times. And that is actually quite a dangerous, speed up that they give you, because as you can see with the environment here, I'd rather not speed up, and they force you to do that rail grind instead of the platforms they had before, so gotta be on your toes. I really can't think of anything else to say other than that. And once again, I kill the momentum on the rail landing. It's kinda nuts. I get myself a shield, and we do some rail grinding again. And I had to hit that rail, otherwise I would have died. And I don't think too much more has actually changed from here. You've actually pretty much seen most all the changes that hard mode will give you for here. The rest of it is now just well, there's no Mystic Melody pedestal there, but it's otherwise just get to the end. It's pretty much the same as it was before, at least as far as my current memory goes. If you randomly want to know how long this whole session took, this roughly took me about over an hour and a half to record, which is not bad, honestly, by A ranking standards. The worst would have to be Rouge's Route 280. That took maybe 3 goddamn hours to do. It was a pain in the ass. And once again, they'll give you an awesome bonus right there, even if you take the worst path. And yeah, if you get to here, pretty much on easy street, but you kind of have to be careful of this right here, because you need to hit a switch first, otherwise you are going to get hurt, and it's no fun. But yeah, once you're here, this is it. You're done. You're kind of on the main way to glory. And voila! That's it for Sonic Solo Stages. That was it. He's got no more. You're only going to see this hedgehog one more time in an action stage. And that's going to be at the very last bit of the Cannon's Core missions. And I leave the bonuses in here because and whatnot. That's gonna be so mistimed in the video because I didn't do it along with the music, which is gonna suck. Okay, so with that, we are done with Sonic's A ranks. We only have Shadow's mission of Final Chase, and then it's Cannon's Core. And then we're all done with A ranks, which means we're almost done with Sonic Adventure 2. I've already explained a bit of what I'll have coming up in previous videos, but I'll probably recap it again whenever I get to finishing Cannon's Core. But so with that, remember to do the like, comment, subscribe thing, you know, all the usual YouTube stuff. So with that, I'm Nick, and I'll see you guys next time.